Yo, I'm I'm glad to be back. Um, we're back on the live. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, and that is a trick I like to call quality over quantity, right? That's my latest trick for anyone wondering, because I always have a trick up my sleeve. I always have a trick up my sleeve. And so, yeah, the latest trick was quality over quantity. And we're back. We're going to get right into this one because I've been fearing that the workplace is being overrun by doomer culture. And what you need to understand is it's okay to like your job, you know? It's okay to be that guy that likes their job. Now, am I saying that you should like your job? No. What I am saying is it's okay to be the guy that does like their job. It's okay to be that person that likes their job. So we're just going to get into it, you know.
A lot of people are at their absolute breaking point. They might not tell you, you might not see it on them, but a lot of people are this close from crashing out. And I mean really crashing out. As hard as we work, it feels like as soon as you get one thing, as soon as you get one little opportunity going, you got a little bit of money coming in, you're doing good, boom, something happens. I had a really, really good paying job last year, and a bunch of people were telling me, oh, you need to stop having roommates, you need to go get your own place, you need to do this, you need to do that. Okay, well, I knew that stability coming from one income source is not going to cut it. If my entire livelihood depends on how somebody feels one day, then why would I want to go sign up for an apartment on my own? Why would I want to go, and I've lived on my own before.
And see, I'm sympathetic uh because I've actually had to get my own stuff. I've had to earn my own stuff. So I'm sympathetic towards it. However, it's okay to enjoy your job. And if you don't enjoy what it is you're doing to the point where you obsess over it and you want to do it all the time, then I don't think you've found your calling. But the goal, well, we'll get into that because this will all prove further what my point is. So let's just get into it.
But in this economy, if you want to save, if you want anything, if you want any semblance of a future, rent is going to wipe that out. If you don't have a really good paying job, a lot of people can't even afford rent on their own. And we just need to stop acting like this is not happening. Why do so many people just seem to la-di-da-di-da, everything's rosy over here, y'all just need to work harder? Really, bro? Because last I checked, you're 15 grand.
I never said to work harder. I never said to work. I told you guys that um the person who made your drill, I want to make my stance clear on this. I told you guys that the person who made your Milwaukee or DeWalt drill, it doesn't matter, you're both getting fucked. Um they're going to be making more regardless. And actually, the more jobs you take on with their tools, the better they're going to do. Because at that point, you're a walking billboard for what they've done. The same way that my Rode microphone here, Although I love this thing to death, it's my pride and joy. And I would argue with somebody who uses blue all day long in some online forum. Not really, but some people would. Um, at that point, I'm like a walking billboard for the Rode microphone that I use. So I'm not here to I'm not here to lie to anybody, yo. But it's like nobody told you to work harder. If anything, the answer is to work smarter. Is to, sit back and do some work in your mind. I don't know if it's like the dopamine, the cheap dopamine of like this hyper consumer reality that people live on in the hamster wheel. I know that for a fact, actually, that sometimes you could fall into that. Um, where you just get excited about, the cheap little dopamine and stuff. But, um, find what you love and figure out a way to serve humanity with it.
In debt, you just bought a $50,000 truck and you work 60 hours a week. What kind of life are we living, guys? I know.
You bought a. And that's the thing, too. Like, why are you doing. I agree with him. Why are you putting the wagon before the horse? Why are you getting a truck? Like, if you need to haul gym equipment on Facebook Marketplace one time, you don't need a truck. You need a buddy who has a truck and $40 for gas. You don't need to go out and buy a $50,000 truck to haul things around on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you're doing jobs with those DeWalt tools I was just talking about, truck is necessary. Truck is fucking necessary. Shall I explain myself more? I don't think I need to. Monkey see, monkey do, guys. Most of you guys, all you need is like a little sedan, something that's nice on gas. But you're not working smart, so life gets hard. Life gets harder and it becomes an uphill battle. And if you get fat like this guy, you can't run up the hill. All you can do is yap about it on TikTok. So, I don't know what to tell people. Either be the guy that's willing to run up that fucking hill or step off it.
We need to contribute, but our contributions should benefit us. We shouldn't be working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and then all of it disappears. Are you kidding me? This is the system. This is the best we can do on this planet.
No.
There's no way. There's no way so many people are just like, well, this sucks, but it is what it is. Why? Why is it this way? It's because you guys don't want to come together. Guys, we have to come together. There's no other way.
There's no coming together. There's no commune. There's no false commune that's going to take place in the United States of fucking America. Okay, I get tired of this shit. Like, there's not going to be some kind of communist revolution. The Soviet Union's not coming back, guys. Guys. Do I believe that we need to unite people? Yes, I think uniting people under a common goal is efficient for getting that common goal done. But, putting 50 people on the wrong train and going towards the wrong direction is not a win. Just because your strength is in numbers, if you're going the wrong fucking way, what's it matter? Yeah, I mean, I say all that to say, sometimes it's okay to be your own person. It's okay to be your own kind of thinking. Like, it's okay to have your own thought process and think differently than people, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I believe that you'll find your people, but be real. You know? Stop trying to reject yourself by continuing to go into this job to pay for a lifestyle that you, to be honest, you clearly don't care about. It's like, at what point is it like, okay, you are literally hating yourself and rejecting yourself every day with the things that you do, and eventually that voice in your head that actually cares about what you're doing and actually loves you and has that tough love and says, hey man, you're going down this strange path and you keep not listening to me. I keep telling you, you find enjoyment out of this subject here, and you keep rejecting me and rejecting me and rejecting my voice, and eventually it steps in, and well, you'll no longer be rejecting it. I try to warn people of this, but like, you're not gonna get that communist revolution. You have to put the blame on yourself. Stop looking towards other people to come together. Stop forcing the blame on the community. There's not going to be a communist revolution. Yes, community, communist, that's same base word. There's a reason there's a connection there. We're not going to have that. You have to put the blame on the self. And I know that sucks. It sucks to hear because you spent your whole life, pointing the finger. But eventually, and sometimes the answer's easier than you think. Like, sometimes you just have to look at yourself to put a smile on your face, cheer others up. That's it. And yeah, the stuff that they told us was like ADHD and stuff, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm just providing an alternate way of seeing it, that maybe we just those ADHD kids, they can focus really well on things they enjoy. They just need to find a way to make the things they enjoy serve humanity, and then we can have like heaven on earth, as they say.
Out of this, we have to have working class solidarity. There is no other way out of this. If you guys want to just keep living on a loop, then just scroll on, get out of here. And I'm just tired of these people that have given up hope that we can change. We have changed in the past. Look at history.
He's the loop.
History tells us what to do. We need to come together. We need to hold our leverage, and we need to stop working as long as we have to bring this country to a halt.
Yeah, and you just talked about it.
I get it. It's hard. There's a lot of other things we can do. We can have community. We can help each other out, like trade services. There's a lot we can do.
This guy just talks.
I'm not an expert on what we can do, but if we're not even able to take the first step, then what are we doing, guys?
Quick question to any Americans, between the ages of 35 to 45, especially if you have kids.
This doesn't even pertain to me, bro. I ain't even gonna watch it. I don't give a Let's see.
Nowadays, I am going to meet my mom right now, and I just passed a gas station. I don't know where y'all live, but I live in Southern California, and I know that cost of everything is a lot higher than most places, but gas is like $5.50, $6 a gallon in some places, where like close to where I live. That's crazy. I mean, I drive a Toyota, and it used to.
And California's spreading thin. I definitely agree with that. The pie slices are being sliced thin economically over there, and somehow, like, I don't even know how it works. I don't
It cost me like $40-$50 to fill my tank. Then it was like $60. and nothing. I mean, we can survive and we can live, but it's like every month when it's time to pay bills, it's like cross our fingers, hold our breath that we have enough to hit all the main.
But here's what I'll say. I've been seeing a lot of this like doomer, Gen Z will never afford a house type of culture. And at a certain point, you have to realize the rebellious thing to do at a certain point is to stand up and be like, wait, I enjoy my job and I'm going to get that house. Like, you never thought about that? You never sat around in your pity party at lunch break, smoking your cigarettes, spitting your chew like a bunch of little baseball players? Thought, like, maybe the most punk rock thing to do is to enjoy this life and to just be glad to be here. Cause I get pissed, yo. I get pissed when people take this life for granted. We got a 1 in a million shot of like the sperm cell that makes us even making it to the egg. Like, do you know what the biological like chances of you existing are? For you to sit here and be so ungrateful. Like, you can be grateful for that, yo. You could think, like, there's 2 ways to view this. Think about it. There's 2 ways to view this, because I know how people choose to view it. I've seen enough. But you can also see it like, holy crap, 1 in a million chance of me being born. Maybe there was a reason. Maybe there was a reason my sperm cell fought against the how many others and won. If your sperm cell can fight against the millions of others and win, imagine what you could do here on Earth with your hands, your feet, your mouth, your brain. Stop this. We can all monkey see, monkey do. We can all pick up a drill and fix houses and shit. We can all do that. We could have all learned that. But not everyone can invent the drill. Have some humility. But also be willing to enjoy the blessed opportunity that you have. That's an easy life. That's charted territory. People have been there. We know the answers. That means you know the answers. You know where to go. And that's good. That's a superpower. Don't waste it thinking negative thoughts. You gotta have faith. You gotta be positive. You gotta be glad that you get to do it. It's like, I'm glad that I get to be here today to give you this message. And if you don't believe me, fact check me. The chance of you being born is slim. Your sperm cell passed every trial and revelation known to mankind to last an entire species lifespan. And that's just in the few months of like insemination, the first few hours of insemination. Like, give yourself credit, but also remember why you got here is because you had the humility to admit when you were wrong. It's a balance. It's this balance. It's this balance of like, okay, I could be wrong, but also I could be right. And it's knowing when to lean into which side. But if you're running around in a world full of people inventing drills, using the drill to fix the house, and wondering why your life isn't, why you're behind, I don't know what to tell you, but like you're supposed to be. You're either supposed to be, or you need to find a hill that you enjoy more and serves humanity. That's all, guys. I'm not going to sit here and make this longer than it needs to be. You guys have